Hello! So we just got back from Vegas a few weeks ago, and I just kind of wanted to share some of the things that we did while we were there. We originally booked the trip to go to the Life is Beautiful Music Festival. I think this was like the 10-year anniversary for it, and it was a lot of fun. We also went to Valley of Fire, and we did some other things too. So let's go ahead and just get right into it. Okay, so our flight was pretty early that morning, so we were both pretty tired, and it was a pretty smooth flight all the way there. Here we are in the Vegas airport. Excited. So the traffic, I know, doesn't look too bad right here in these clips, but the traffic was actually way worse than it was when we went last summer, and there was a lot more construction going on, and I know a lot of that has to do with the F1 races or whatever coming up. I've been seeing online how that has been affecting traffic pretty bad. Okay, so we headed straight to Valley of Fire State Park. We were originally planning on going to Death Valley, but they had like really bad flooding in the past couple of months, so the whole park ended up getting shut down, so we just went to Valley of Fire. And Valley of Fire was a little bit closer to Vegas than Death Valley would have been anyways. So we ended up getting to the park around 9 a.m. or so, and I believe it was about $15 to get in with just like a regular car. If you're riding in on like a motorcycle or probably even an RV, I think the prices are a little different than just a regular car. I do suggest getting there as early as you can. So we were only there for maybe a couple hours, and when we left, there was this super long line of cars waiting to get in. And when we pulled in around 9 a.m., there was only like a couple cars in front of us. So last time we came to Vegas, we didn't gamble at all. We basically just kind of went sightseeing around the strip, and we went into the different hotels and looked around. A lot of people think that going to Vegas is all you do is gamble, but you can definitely go and do all kinds of other things and not gamble once. This time we did gamble a couple times, and this was still the same day that we flew in. So we went to the Paris hotel and just tried our luck. So after that, we walked over to this place that's right beside the Paris hotel. It's called like Beer Park or something, and it's a nice little environment. Overall, this trip was like really laid back. The first time we came, we did tons of walking around. We were constantly on the go. And this time we really just like took it easy. So every time I go to a new city, I like to try a vegan restaurant there. And so we went to this place called No Butcher, and it was really, really good. My husband is not vegetarian or vegan, and he actually really wanted to go back again. And there is the new Sphere. This was just a few days before they opened, so we didn't go inside or anything like that. There's the Sphere where they had it looking like a moon, and I thought that looked so cool. The next day we went to the Pawn Stars shop, and we've actually been watching Pawn Stars here and there, so that was kind of cool to go inside and look. Right across the parking lot from Pawn Stars is some different restaurants and little shops, and we ate at this little Mexican restaurant. Then we went to the Neon Sign Museum. It was pretty cool. I think it was around $20 or so a person. It was cool to experience once, but overall I probably wouldn't pay to like go back through or anything. So later in the evening, we went to Seven Magic Mountains, which is about 20 to 25 minutes outside of the city. And it's free to go to. You can just park and walk up there and take photos. So the next morning we went to this place called Villiage Pub. They had really good prices on food, better than what you'd be paying if you went to somewhere popular on the strip. And it was kind of like a cozy little environment. And the food was good. We found this spot where you can park and watch the planes land. Then we also went to like this little shopping area and parked where they basically fly like right over you. So that was kind of cool to just see. So the next day is the whole reason we came to Vegas, which was the Life is Beautiful Music Festival. And it was so much fun. They basically close off a big portion of like the downtown area, and this all is what is inside that area. So there was like 4 to 5 different stages, I think, and they had different things that you could see and do inside here. A bunch of different food and drink vendors. There's a popular record store that you can go in. And this market in the alley where they have like different vendors set up. They had a parking garage silent disco. This was actually kind of fun. This isn't necessarily our thing, but we still actually had a pretty good time down there. The White Claws were like close to $20 each. They had a whole lineup of people performing, but the 2 people that we watched were A$AP Ferg and Kendrick Lamar. So the first one was A$AP Ferg. It was really good. Some guy found a broom somewhere and was like holding it up. He ended up actually getting in trouble. Somebody ended up coming and escorting him away. And it got pretty crazy at A$AP Ferg's performance. In between the first performance and Kendrick Lamar's, there was like a couple hours of time in between there, so you can leave and enter the music festival up to like 3 times a day. And so we went ahead and just walked over to Fremont Street because it's basically just like right there. So then came Kendrick Lamar's performance. It was pretty good. So the next day, which was our last full day in Vegas, we went to Area 15. It's a pretty neat place. They have different things you can do in there. Next time we go, we'll probably try out some more things that they had to do in there, but we only paid for one thing, and each of our tickets were around $20 each. We did the Wink World experience, and it lasts about 20 or so minutes. It's all right. I was kind of expecting something different. And we did do the 3D glasses add-on, which I do think was worth the extra couple dollars each to add those on. So later that day, we parked in Tropicana's parking garage because it's free to park there. And we kind of just walked down the strip. If you're looking for a cheap meal, we went to this place called Ocean One Bar and Grill. Everything on their lunch menu is $5. So that basically sums up our whole trip. And then the next morning, we headed back home. So there was the overview of what we did in Vegas for a few days. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one.